Good day. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Minecraft Play. It has been a while, actually, since I have played this game. This world, I should say, not Minecraft in general. I've been playing in my other world for some reason has captured my attention for quite a while, and I think part of it is that the last time I started to record an episode, it was basically spoiler alert. I found an ancient city. Finally. God, there was a lot of underground digging, let me tell you. So I ventured into it and just got my clock cleaned by the warden, and I was kind of choked about it, to be honest. Not delighted with that whole situation. So I think that kind of turned me off here for a little while. I will go back and I will record an episode, or more than one probably, on that topic. But still not used to this beast. Sniffer. They don't seem to do a heck of a lot. They do dig stuff up once in a while. It seems like I found something. I can't even remember what it was that I found. Oh, here we are. I'm even still equipped up for... Oh yeah, look at me. Look at me not having any of my equipment and wool. Okay, and potions of night vision and everything. I'm all ready to rip for the deep dark, and yet I failed miserably. So anyway, we're not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna do that today. In fact, I'm probably going to have to record this in 2 or 3 sessions. It's fairly late, and I am going to have to go to sleep before too long here. So probably I'll record 20-30 minutes here tonight, and then come back and do some more another time. Goat horns. What is more desirable than goat horns? Literally nothing. I don't know what to do with goat horns. I don't goat horns. I don't think you do much with them. I should really figure out mine carts and rails and things one of these days. In a way, in more than the very basic way that I understand them to be used today. Detector rail. It's been so long since I've played this. I have to excuse me. I have to refresh myself on. Okay, so I found a couple of armor trims, and in fact I had created here it is. Coast armor trim copper material. So I had done that. All very exciting. Let's take my armor and other tools back. Iron hoe. Why? I don't even remember why I'm carrying that. All these books. Hay bales. Oh, there's my powerful tools versus my crap tools. The reason I have all my crap tools, if it's not obvious, is that I felt it was likely that I was going to get my butt handed to me by the warden, which is exactly what happened in the ancient city. So I didn't dare take my good equipment over there, thankfully. Oh, right, my tools. In the order in which I like them. My spyglass, my lovely brush that I put a mending and unbreaking enchantment onto. I feel like I could throw mending onto this hoe. Why would I want to do that though? Efficiency and unbreaking, maybe. Maybe I would. Anyway, I thought I would have a nice gentle play session / episode here, since my last one in this world was so very non-delightful. Now, I'm trying to remember here. I was putting floors on this building, and they were wooden floors. And did you dig anything up, my good friend? Oh, you did. What did you dig up? I don't think they can get out the gate. What is that? What is that? Torch flower. Oh, torch flower seeds. Is that what you dug up before? Torch flower seeds. I don't think you can get out the gate, can you? No, you're way too big for that. You are way too big for that, my friend. I don't know if I could stuff another one of you in this pen. It doesn't feel like it's big enough for that. So I had laid out a little display of the woods here, I remember, right over here. And there are, how many are there now? 9 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 10 of them. And I did some building on the tower, and I put 3 wooden floors on, which correspond to these 3 woods. I kind of laid them out in a sort of a color gradient order. It's not a perfect thing, obviously. This is birch. That would be the next one. And do I have birch wood up there even? And do I have birch trees that I can harvest even? I don't know that I do. There must be birch forest somewhere not too far away from here. My lovely sugarcane harvesting operation. What I think I'm going to do is take the express route up to the top of the tower here. Or at least, oh, no, can I get all the way up to the top? 2 rockets to the top, okay. All right. Well, that went shockingly well. And where did I stash building materials? It wouldn't have been too far down. Here we go. Okay, so I have birch log. Was that going to be enough? I think it was actually maybe going to be enough. We're building out of planks, obviously, and now I have done the calculations before about how much it takes to build a floor. And did I actually record it? I'm now looking at my document that I keep about Minecraft and the thoughts that I've had. And apparently I didn't. Oh no, here it is. 333 blocks, 9 stairs, 108 windows, and 8 lanterns, right? Right. That's what that was all about, and now I've lost my Minecraft window. Alright, so actually I need to reposition my Minecraft window just a bit so I can see. There we go, 333 blocks. So 333 divided by 4 is 75 plus 8-ish. 83. Okay, so I do have enough wood. Apparently I wasn't a complete doughhead. And I've got windows. 108 windows, so I've got enough windows for 1 more floor. Got lots of lanterns. Okay, let me see how many planks this produces here. That is, what is that? Why can't I? 128, 256. 256, so that's 40 is 296. 40 more is 336. Which is exactly, well, whoops, I made too many. No! No! Oh, the shame, the horror, the terror. Oh, I need to make some stairs as well. You do that with planks, I believe, as well. All right, well, get a start on this whole process. Laying on a floor. What height are we at here? 133. And each floor is 5 high. So let me take some glass and put some blocks of different types down here so I can do some building. And oh, I'm going to need stairs sooner than later. 9 stairs. So that is, how does that work? Like that. So I need 1, 2, 3 of those, which takes me down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 520. So I need a bit more. 520, 2, 3, 4 should be enough planks. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. I forgot to take some lanterns. Oh, yes, I did. It would be funny if I got a copyright flag for my incredible rendition of Whitney Houston song there. A cappella, I might add. What am I doing here? I want to think about the stairs for some reason. I guess I don't really need to do that yet, do I? I do not need to do that yet. So, I guess I could probably back up a little faster until we get closer to the edge, even if I walk off the edge. Ooh, like that. I have my wings. I don't have any rockets on me, though. I mean, I have them. For God's sake. Of course, my mouse cursor went all bonkers. Is that going to take me high enough? Of course not. Poopers. Okay, we'll come back and come in at the poor level. All right. I guess that was entirely predictable that I would walk off the end. Okay, so the next staircase is going to be, you know, I had this in my head at one point, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth one over, which means, right, that's the middle, okay, of the floor. So, what that means is that this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we get to do this, go back and forth a bit. And what could be more fun than that, really, when you think about it? Not much. This is frankly as good as it gets. Right here. What did I say? 9 stairs? 2, 4, 6, 8. I guess that's easy to figure out if I actually think about it a little bit. It needs to be 5 high, doesn't it? Like so. And then and then we build some blocks around that, like this, and that, and what am I missing here? I'm missing something in my head. Something is missing from my head. What is it? How long is the opening? It's 1, 2, I guess 4 if you count the stair. So 2, 3. So that's as big as we want the opening to be, right? Right. So then we do that and close it off, and something I'm forgetting about. Oh, I know what it is. I screwed this up last time I put a floor on. That's why I'm thinking about it, I think. There's another rank of planks. A rank o' planks. Kind of departing from my usual building approach here to these floors. It's been quite a while actually. What I've done in the past is, which obviously I'm not going to do on this floor around. I think though it's not as efficient as what I had arrived at in the past, which was basically to build a couple of ranks, a couple of rows I should say. At a go. Oops. From the top, as opposed to what I'm doing right now, which is building the frame and then filling in the middle. I mean, it probably doesn't make a massive amount of difference, but I feel like this is maybe slightly less efficient. Okay, that is the whole of the wooden part, with the exception of the ceiling from the point of view of this floor, or the floor from the point of view of the next floor. Oops. It's a little tricky. Here's another reason that doing it the other way is arguably better. What have I done here? Something a little weird. Okay, I see. Oop. Wasted one. Wasted one. Breaked one. Sigh. So I had paused the game and then paused the recording and then I unpaused the game and I did not unpause the record. Did not resume the recording. So I've been playing for probably another 15 minutes maybe, without, and blathering on the whole time, of course. And then I just looked down and realized that I wasn't actually recording. So I don't think I said anything super exciting. What did I do? I can't even remember. I might have finished off that floor. I think I did finish off the floor below. Then I went down and got some lights, lanterns for it. Oh, here it's raining again. Then I installed the lanterns, and then I talked about the next woods that I was going to be using, and I don't know, stuff like that. And then I talked about, I started building this next floor, and decided that I think this is in fact the more efficient method of building a floor on my tower. And I think I've caught you up. So I guess from your point of view, you didn't really miss that much. I'm mildly annoyed at myself that I did that, though. Of course, I was interrupted in my game playing and recording endeavor, commentary slash gameplay recording endeavor, ever so fascinating, by my wife coming down and with a friend of hers, and they were yakety yakking away, which is fine, except that I couldn't really record with them in the background. Interestingly, my headset microphone, I noticed, was picking up their voices at a level that I'm pretty sure would be audible. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think that is probably true, because it was showing up on the simulated VU meter. What the hell does VU even stand for? I don't even know. It's an old-fashioned term, I think. I don't know if people still use that term. It's from stereo, old-timey stereo terminology, or I might even have it wrong. Who knows? Maybe I'm making a complete ass of myself and using the completely wrong terminology. That could be happening as we speak. So I talked about doing this in a couple of recording sessions, and now had I not, oh geez, I didn't even, what a dope. I didn't even leave myself an opening. Okay, maybe I'll sleep, get rid of the rain by sleeping, because that's how weather works, and come back and finish off that floor. And then I think I'm probably going to have to stop recording and go to bed. Especially with that, I'm going to say probably 15 minutes of playtime that I put in without actually, recording any of it. like a boss. Didn't help my total time at all. Okay, so we've got some lanterns. Let me put in the stairs first. And so they start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess I better chop some holes in this too, shouldn't I? Pretty quick. Look at me not putting the final inverted stair into place. I'm the king, baby. All right. Well, I guess the other thing I had done was reestablish to my own satisfaction the pattern of lighting that I was using, which I believe I said was meticulously calculated to ensure that the chance of any monsters spawning in these tower levels was very close to nil. And should theoretically be the same on all of the levels of the tower. Okay, so that's all very exciting. I do not have the next wood type ready to rip here. How are we doing? I'm kicking myself over that whole not recording business. What a dope. What a dope. Alright, so it was the acacia, which was the next type of log / plank. And how did I wind up with only... Oh, that's why. Because I'm an idiot. As usual. No surprise there. Okay. That should work. That should work. That should work. So my thinking is that I didn't make any stairs. That's what my thinking is. Do I have room? Oh yeah, I have room. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I did not make any stairs because that's how I roll. Okay. Now I think I have everything I need to put one more floor on here. It just occurred to me just this second that I might be getting pretty close to the height that I wanted. Oh, I am pretty close to the height that I wanted. Maybe I'll go up one more. I was planning, I am planning to have some big sweeping curves in this aerial bridge that I'm planning, which you won't have any idea what I'm talking about if you haven't been very meticulously watching every single thing that I put out on the topic, which why would you? So over in the distance there, which you can't actually see from here, as it turns out, I have a monster spawner structure up here and a chorus tree farm on a glass sort of a base in the sky. Oh, I forgot to plant some birch trees, didn't I? I keep forgetting about that. And some oak trees. I don't have, yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I'm thinking about the groves. Each type of wood I kind of wanted to have growing in on my island. My island, such as it is. Anywho, so my chorus tree farm sits at a height when you're walking on top of it of 160. The 160 coordinate in world coordinates. And just passing that with this floor, I think this one will take us up to 163. If I'm remembering that correctly, which I believe I am. And okay, I'm not going to fill that in because that is, I have decided, not the most effective construction technique, or the most efficient, let's call it. Let's call it efficient. Let's use the word efficient. Why not? Let's call a spade a spade. And sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. You can leave me a comment and let me know what movie that's from. And who said it. You know what? I actually know the Who. I don't remember the movie though. So you can improve my education. And of course, I am out of glass panes every time. This is, I've done this much better. I've been better at this in the past. I am obviously getting tired. It is quite late now. It is a Friday night for me. This will be scheduled roughly 2 weeks out from real time, so that's going to make it probably not a Friday. Almost certainly not a Friday, because it's not going to be exactly 2 weeks out. So I'm not sure what night this is going to come out. There's a good chance that I will be traveling at that time. Actually, I've got a trip coming up, and I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to sort of put the channel on a bit of a pause. Oh my God. Or whether I'll just try and bank enough videos to cover the trip. Not sure yet. There's no reason I can't take a break. I'm under no illusions as to the massive size of my audience. I mean, I'm happy for the viewers that I have, and it's not really why I'm doing it. I mean, I don't expect to really ever make any money at this, or if I do, it's going to be pennies is my expectation. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just try that. Yeah, that's right. So I don't hit my heads. Yeah, income from YouTube. Yeah, I don't really expect that's ever going to be a thing for me. I'm certainly not counting on it in any way. I like to play games. I like to record them, and I like to blather on while I do it. So what? Good Lord. That was some high quality. That was some high quality block placement there. That was. You know, if it turned out that enough people enjoy what I do, that it were possible to make some money at it, I wouldn't turn up my nose, but I also think that is quite unlikely, and that if I ever do qualify for Google's ever-changing ad, or it's not the right term, monetization policies for YouTube, you know, I have my doubts. They keep moving the bar. Anyway, that's not really why I'm doing it. If I ever do, my expectation is that the amount of good Lord, that the amount of money that I would see from that would likely only ever amount to tens of pennies, which means that I would never see any kind of payout on it, which is okay. Ho ho ho. I'm having some fun, and I do have a bit of an audience, just not a really large one, and that's okay. That's okay. Never really thought I'd become a star. Never really an aspiration of mine. Not really. You know, every kid well, I don't know what every kid, but a lot of kids, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? A lot of kids, you know, you have kind of fantasies about, oh, wouldn't it be neat to be a movie star, or you know, music, you know, whatever, a pop star or a music star. It's not all pop. Oh boy. Me yawning nonstop is probably a good sign that I should go to bed. Oh, yeah, I think we've got enough recording time here for what I would typically consider a half episode of this particular series. So now what am I doing here? Losing my train of thought. I am going to just rearrange the contents of this chest a little bit. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should do this by color order that I had set out earlier. So the next woods that I need are going to be the actual issue here. Maybe I should do that in a slightly different way. Okay. There we are. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And let me just glide on down to the bottom of the pyramid, of the island here, and take a look at my wood display here. So next up is going to be mangrove, and I'm going to need what, 96 logs of that. I have no idea how many I actually have, but it's probably not 96. So I'm undoubtedly going to need to spend some time harvesting mangrove. Why don't I take a look at the types of woods that I have and in what quantities here. There's my first wood barrel. So there are 6. So that covers off all of the ones that I have done so far. I do not have that much mangrove, although I'm not so far off that. I don't have that much cherry, and then the other two are neither. Oh, I do have enough warped stem, but I don't have enough crimson stem. But that will take essentially all of the warped stem that I have, so I should probably go harvest a bit more warped stem and a bit more crimson stem. And that, as they say, is what is needed. Did I put up a torchflower seed already? Pitcher pod, torchflower seeds. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with these things. This plant here came from, it's a pitcher plant. So I don't know anything about torchflowers. Those must be different, I guess. Which reminds me, I went right on by my pal the sniffer. Should I leave the mangrove growing here? That's a question. I have mangrove over at the edge of the island, over there. And if my sniffer pal... Oh, no, there's another seed thing. Don't despawn, don't despawn, don't despawn. There we go. Can I plant this? Let's find out if I can plant this. Let's put this right here. Oh, I can't plant it. Okay. What if I had a hoe? Could I plant it then? Slouching like a maniac here. I know I said I was going to bed. We'll see. At least I'm not yawning in your face anymore. Okay, there's a hoe. A dirty hoe. old joke, bad joke. Okay, so if I were going to plant or try to having a hard time with a little bit of dry throat here. Oh, I do have a bit of lemon flavored sparkling water left. So if I were going to plant this, where would I do it? Maybe I should put it over closer to this this pen. Let me try right here. Aha! That worked. What does it say for age? 0. I guess that's not a shock. Torch flower. Yeah, is right. Do you have eyeballs? Not really. Well, probably, presumably you do. Oh no, you do. They're just little, don't, stop looking at me. They're just little sort of slits on the side of your head. Where was this hoe from? Was it from my... Oh no, it wouldn't have been from the B zone. Would it have been from my village? My weird kind of... It's not exactly a village, it's more of an apartment building. / commune. Alright, was it from here? Nope. There's my hoe there. This is where I end up getting iron from when I murder the golems. Most of the time these days. There's not very many golems around, is there? Can I interest you in dying? Flaming arrow to the head, anyone? Some villager will wander in. There we go. Ooh, 5. Good one. I do like to murder me some golems now and again so that I can make sure to keep my lantern supply up to snuff. Alright, you look like you want an arrow in the head. And come on this side. How about it? Can we try not to hit any villagers? There's just too dang many villagers. It's part of the issue. I don't really want to murder any villagers though. Oh, right. We are overflowing with poppies. Maybe we'll compost a couple of those. So much. My librarians occasionally spawn a golem. And sometimes they wind up in the ocean. Although not really anymore. By my pyramid, they wind up in the ocean all the darn time. They're so dumb. They walk off and then they sink to the bottom and then they just sort of wander around there in perpetuity. Once in a while we get a golem out here as well. Not very often though. How we doing? The paper stocks are not vast, but I use those essentially for emeralds these days, and I have quite a few emeralds. Now if I were going to make a building floor, tower floor out of emerald, which I have considered, I'll need a lot more emeralds. Like a lot more emeralds. Another almost 4 full stacks of emeralds in order to do that. So we'll see, that may not ever happen. That's a fairly large extravagance in a survival world, which this is. Is it night? Is it dusk again? It is. Interesting. I don't know where this hoe was stashed. Just gonna save myself a bit of time and wing my way across the island here. Smack. Hit the stairs. So, if you're new to this whole crazy world and island that I've built up gradually over, I don't know how many episodes now, 90 some. 90 some, I think maybe it's just 90 and this will be the 91st, but I haven't actually looked yet. Here's my choristry farm, glass and what is this material called again? End stone, I believe it is. Yeah, end stone. And then I've got these sea lantern blocks to keep the whole area lit. And so my idea is to build, you can just sort of see the outline of the tower over there. And I'm going to build a curving and probably hopefully some up and downing sinuous sort of things bridge in the sky from here to the tower. That's my big plan, my big idea. And it is a big idea. Big project is maybe a better way to put that. The idea is not that big, but the project is big. Okay, anything super exciting? Not really. I might as well mend up my equipment while I'm here. And we're done. Didn't really put any wear and tear on my equipment this episode. So far anyway, and I'm not likely to either. Okay. Anybody else want to get murdered? Getting a pretty good production rate out of the old spawner. It's raining again. Seems to rain a lot around here. There's just the corner of the village and the island that I lit up to long time ago to help this spawner function properly. It's a witch. The witches are responsible for all of this stuff. Glowstone, redstone, sugar, bottles, sticks. Zombies drop iron occasionally, copper occasionally. Oh, I don't think I've had them drop any copper. Maybe it's only drowned that drop copper. Spiders are good for the occasional spider eye and a lot more string. They don't drop very many spider eyes, which is interesting. Little zombies spawn occasionally riding chickens, which is where all this is from. And zombies also drop potatoes and carrots. Oh, there's a nice little enchanted bow. And oh, the stick. The whole stick thing is full now. Interesting. Anyway, I don't need to stand around here murdering things. But I'm gonna. Oh, there's another bow that I can get rid of. Oh, and some bone. Don't need that either. And arrows. Okay. So that's good. I'll take the leather pants and the bow and disenchant them. Wow, we're getting a lot of monster buildup here. The spawner doesn't always work this well. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. Run away into the night. Maybe I'll sleep the night in my house, my original structure on this island. Oh, I did plant some birch trees, I remember. I planted this little set of birch trees last, I don't know, at some point in the last couple of episodes. Oh, birch and oak. Is that what I did? Can't even remember now. Yeah, a couple of oak and a couple of birch, I think. Or one. Yeah, 2 birch, 2 oak. That's what I had done, just to have a bit of a presence of those types of trees. Now I do want to have a clear line of sight, so I'm just going to take my golden pants here, leggings. Take my golden leggings and clear off those layers of leaves so that I can see properly. And we can stash these things down here in the old glowstone cavern. Okay, I could probably do some melting of stuff again here. This hoe, I guess it's just a tool from that I've had around. Probably I found it either in a chest somewhere or in the end in a chest somewhere. Most likely. Tools, and not a drop to drink. I've got a baked potato, which I don't need any more of. That's from killing a zombie with my flaming sword. Alright, let's have a snooze. And, why am I carrying a bow around that I don't care about? Put that into the eternal infinite garbage disposal. Oh, can't do that. We will disenchant the bow, and we will disenchant the leather pants, and then we will toss these 2 things into the infinite garbage disposal as well. And then I will go and see what's happening with my good buddy, what is it called? A fire flower? I feel like that's what it's called. And see if just occurred to me that fire flower is a thing from Super Mario, isn't it? Or Mario Brothers originally. Mario 1 or 2. Where did the fire? Yeah, actually the original Mario. Well, not the original arcade game Mario Brothers, but the original Nintendo one I think had fire flowers. That's what they were called, the ones that let you shoot. Well, that didn't age at all. That's no good. Let me. I should have brought some bone meal. I have what amounts to infinity of bone meal. There's some. From that monster spawner in the sky. Infinity of bones, which translates to bone meal. Let's see if we can grow our friend the fire flower. There we go. Now what's your age? 1. Ooh, that's attractive. That's going to be... torch flower, so it's not a fire flower. Can I grow it anymore? No, I cannot. It's grown. Do you eat torch flowers? Is that what you do? It does look a bit like a torch, doesn't it? Are you sniffing me or are you sniffing the torch flower? Neither. You're just sniffing. You're just sniffing because that's what you do. Erg. Starting to get a mild headache. That's a bad sign. I better... Oh, here come all the bees. I think I was running out of bees last episode. Actually maybe I wasn't doing. I perhaps didn't do it while I was recording. I bred a number of bees. Oh, I see this hive hasn't filled with honey though. Anyway, I rebuilt the bee population a little bit. I feel like they sort of wander away a bit. Oh, he's coming over to collect pollen from the torch flower. Well, that's lovely. Just have a look at this guy until he gets his pollen fill. Maybe he's not going to get... Oh, there he goes. A butt full of pollen. Okay, I'm kind of losing the plot a little bit here. Oh, I was gonna harvest some mangrove, wasn't I? That's what I was gonna do, and I was debating whether I should do it from here, these mangroves. Now, if I want to expand my pen here, what the hell are these things called? Are they called sniffers? Wait, what happened to... There used to be a targeted block or targeted thing text, and that seems to be gone. That was a good way to figure out what things were actually called. Anyway, that's not that important, I guess. So if I were going to expand the pen of this guy and maybe try and get another one in here so that I could perhaps breed them, although I'm not sure why. Why do I want to breed them? I don't know that I do. Anyway, if I were going to do that, I think I would need a bit less mangrove, wouldn't I? So maybe I should oop, that was dumb. I was hoping to... Oh, for crying out loud. Here I am back at the ground. I'm a genius. I may not be a smart man. Anyway. So let me... these mangrove trees have been here a long time. Oh well, now they are going to go. It's been a while since I've harvested any mangrove. I can't remember if the wood is scattered throughout or how that works. Oh yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. There's a bit of a connection here. Okay, I'm going to eat this here potato and kind of work my way down one-ish row at a time of growth, hopefully without missing any logs. Oh yeah, right, you get the carpet. Oh, that might be it for logs, actually. And then there's all the roots, which you can in fact burn. What is that? Is that mangrove? Logs. Well, that's kind of description is that? Yeah. Okay, interesting. I don't know, man. This is a chaotic dang plant. Dang diddly chaotic plant is what this is. So there's the roots. More roots. They chop down pretty much instantaneously with an axe, or at least with an axe of this caliber. Well, hopefully I didn't miss much in the way of logs, but I guess I will find out. You can use these roots as fuel. I think they burn pretty fast though. I do have a whole bunch of them in storage already. Okay, looks like I actually got all the logs, so that's alright. We'll get a fair number of sticks. You don't get saplings in the same way that you do from other trees with these guys. You have to pick up the propagules. presumably is a term, an actual biology term, but I don't know that for sure. So if a person sort of covers off a, what, 3 by 3 square on the way down, does that seem reasonable? I don't know if that's reasonable or if that's just this particular mangrove growth. It seems like that should work. It's kind of dark over here. What does that mean? Does that mean there's more logs? I think so. Yep. More logs. So let's do that. Never mind the 3 by 3 thing. That's obviously not correct. Where else? I could collect mangrove leaves with something that has silk touch, but I don't think I'm going to, unless I come up with a project at some point that I want leaves of different varieties for. I suppose a person could build a structure out of leaves, I guess. Not sure if they would disintegrate or not if they were built from the ground up. I really don't know the answer to that. See, it's nighttime again, coming nighttime. So this will be a bit of a change in the look of the central island area here, actually. It's been quite a while that I've had those mangrove trees here. Okay, I'm going to run over to the tower and I'll park my butt in a bed here that I have on the ground floor. Oh yeah, this glass is done, and I'm actually going to use the roots as fuel and see how far it will burn, how much fuel we get out of them is kind of what I'm trying to say. It's going to be less than 1. We'll see how it works. I'm not going to sit here and watch it, but it's going to be more than 1 block of roots, mangrove roots, per or is it going to be 1 to 1? Maybe it's going to be exactly 1 to 1. That'd be okay. You could take a stack of roots and turn a stack of, say, sand into glass. That would be all right. Now I think, oh, look at that, we're past an hour. Never mind what I said about doing this in multiple recordings. If I hadn't lost that time, I would have had like almost, well, maybe not 2. I was going to say 2 episodes. Maybe not 2 episodes, but I would have been done this one already. Okay, I think that's all the propagules, and therefore everything that I'm really going to get out of these X-mangrove. I have a little gravel beach here. I should probably change this up, either, or should I just leave it alone? I don't know. I just don't know. My automated sheep farm is just about full up. I should take a look at that. Could do some epic I could do some epic wool art now. That was kind of the original idea, other than just having a sheep farm of all possible colors, which was an end unto itself. Yeah, it was cool, I guess, is what I'm kind of trying to get at. It's just kind of cool. Propagules, that's what I was. There we go. We'll stash those there. Sticks, I should have a bunch of extras. I do. Mangrove wood, that was a thing. Cherry wood I'll need more of, as well as the nether fungal woods. I say that with enough of a punch. Alright, I think that is enough fooling around for one episode. So let's just have an admiring look at the tower here from some angle. There we go, that's not a bad. Take a picture of that. Maybe that'll be my title card. Alright. That, my friends, is going to do it for this episode of Minecraft Play. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm glad that you've been with me. And I hope you got some enjoyment out of that. I certainly did. As always, I do enjoy playing the games. So you take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.